Mid-afternoon, senators climbed aboard a pair of buses for an unusual caravan to the executive office building adjacent to the White House. There they learned about the broad range of options to remove the North Korean threat, which a senior administration official described as very grave. Senator Chris Coons called the briefing sobering. He said, however, no military options were put before the lawmakers.
I think it is constructive for us to be having bipartisan conversations as an entire Senate with the leaders of the administration, the national security and diplomacy team of the administration.
Harsh rhetoric emanating from both Pyongyang and Washington, the movement of a U.S. naval strike force, and fresh scenes from this latest parade in North Korea have led to fears in recent weeks that war may be on the horizon. But that is an overreaction, as an appearance of crisis seems to bloom nearly every spring, according to East-West Center senior fellow Denny speaking to VOA via Skype from Hawaii.
And it begins with the fact that the United States and South Korea every year at this time carry out large military exercises, which North Koreans really hate. They find it very threatening. And it requires them to respond with very strong and very frequent bellicose statements.
Earlier in the day on Capitol Hill, the commander of the U.S. Pacific Command asserted the best way to reduce tension on the Korean Peninsula is to provide credible combat power.
With every test, Kim Jong-un moves closer to his stated goal of a preemptive nuclear strike capability against American cities, and he's not afraid to fail in public. Defending our homeland is my top priority. So I must assume that the Kim Jong-un's nuclear claims are true. I know his aspirations certainly are.
The briefings in Washington took place as a U.S. naval strike force led by the aircraft carrier USS Carl Vinson is approaching the east coast of the Korean Peninsula. A Navy nuclear submarine armed with guided missiles, the USS Michigan, also has made a call to the port of Busan in South Korea as an additional show of force to the north. Steve Herman, VOA News, at the White House.